multiplayer 7 Days to Die with Silverblade.
Damn it, son of a... Ouch.
You must remember to,
88 miles per hour!
Don't you feel foolish?
Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. No, this isn't 7 Days to Die. This is Zombie City Defense 2 by Moz Labs. And basically, I'm going to give you a little disclaimer right here and now. The developer had given me a copy of this game, basically to review, to show on my channel. And so it's a freebie from the developers, and with the obligation that I put up a video of it. And I think I'll probably do maybe 2 or 3 of these for this particular game. I've already played a little bit of it to kind of get a feel for it. And essentially it's a tactical / strategy defense game. You have this cityscape where you occupy certain buildings that you can release units, military units, to defend against waves of zombies of various kinds. And you're given certain goals, like to survive a certain number of days or to reach certain objectives. And it's a pretty interesting game. There is some things to it that leaves some to be desired, but overall I think it's been pretty fun. It's definitely addictive. And I'm going to leave a link for the game in the description box below. One little caveat is the game will not be released until August 19th on Steam. But anyways, I'm going to continue the campaign that I had started. One thing I will note before we get into it, I played the tutorial, and as far as tutorials go, it's a real-time strategy game, and I'm used to more intuitive style of controls and things of that nature. And from what I gathered out of the tutorial, it was very hard to manage in certain ways, especially if you're familiar with the way most RTSs go. For instance, the mission descriptors for what you're supposed to do for each little task to learn how to play the game kind of gets in the way of your field of vision, which I thought was rather annoying. You don't really get a sense of where your units are, and you'll see that as I play this next mission. But yeah, let's just get into it, and we'll go over the pros and cons as we go along. Alright, so here we're at the campaign section. Now you might hear me tapping away at my direction keys. It's because for some reason I can go this way and this way and this way, but when I go over here to the left side of the screen, it goes off the game. I have to like tap it there, and that's probably because it's sensing that there's another monitor there, but there isn't. So I don't know what to make of that. So here's the training mission right here, and we're just going to do this one in particular because it's got a nice little length to it and demonstrates, I think, some of the better aspects of the game in terms of how it actually plays out as opposed to the tutorial. So we'll get into it now. You got 3 different levels here plus infinite, which is like crazy. But we'll start off with casual because it lasts for 15 days. Right up here is where your, I don't know if you could see the cursor here, but yeah, right up here is where your base is. And you'll have houses all the way around here that you can scavenge. Now over here is a forward operating base with towers and a building there. And generally speaking, the zombies will come up this road in waves to your base here. So you got to save all the people that you can find by scavenging around all the houses. Defend against the zombies coming up the road. And in later levels here, you have to hold the forward relay, which is this place up here, for as long as you can. So we're going to go with casual just to get you guys that may be interested in the game kind of warmed into it. So prepare for mission. Now at this point here, you have some tactical points. In this case, I have 2062, and I had more earlier, but I spent them on some of these here. So if they're green, it means that you are using them. If you click them off, you'll open up free slots. Now you only have a certain number of free slots that you can make use in. Marksman squads take up 2. Now I don't really need rifleman squads. They're just plebes basically, and I don't really. Well, I'll keep the medic squads. Now I could spend 2,000 of my tactical points to open like the AT squad. They're anti-tank. You can get vehicles, different things out of that. Open up certain abilities like artillery strikes, napalm airstrikes, support bombs, upgrades to units and components, and then perks. And there's various ones of these. Like exoskeletons, for instance, increases squad speed, which would be pretty nice. And then there's heavy armor as well. So we're just going to go with a certain number of these. I don't really need rifleman squads or AT squads right now. I want to save my points up, primarily because, well, if you know me, you know I love snipers. So having a hard-hitting, pinpoint accurate unit will be very nice. So I'm going to save up my points for that. So without much further ado, let's disembark on the mission. Alright, so basically we are looking at the map as if it was a UAV or a satellite view. And as you can see, these guys are shooting them up. Now you have your HQ here. You have towers here. This is a
enemy approaching.
This is a police station that you've commandeered. A farm where you can get food, and you got food resources, material resources, medicine, and, well, essentially bodies, but people. And so each of these
awaiting directive. Yes?
helps you along, and you know, it's the resources you have to gather as you would in a typical RTS.
Reporting.
Reporting.
See, it's hard to gather or to get certain units at certain points.
I'm going.
Now, mind you, the game is still in the early stages. It hasn't been released yet, so I imagine in time they'll probably improve some of these functions. So you'd click on the HQ, and then production and upgrades, and I want to get an engineer squad. They don't really defend well, but they make buildings active.
Enemy approaching.
So right-click to break away from that. And as you'll see, there's zombies coming up the road here. There's zombies there and there. So every so often, zombies will start heading your way, and you have to, well, duh, get rid of them.
Ready for service.
Now, as you see here, there's an engineer squad in this building, which is a tiger factory, apparently.
Ready.
At the current level, they do 160 damage per minute with a range of 14. So they do have a weapon, but they're not really all that great. But their scavenge speed can be increased, and yeah, you'll figure it out when you get playing. You know, once you guys
Ready,
get to playing
Commander.
it. So we're going to upgrade this guy as much as we can.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
And now we'll look at his stats, and scavenging speed is 15 for workers. So
Unit enemy ready. Approaching.
It'll increase the amount of material goods here to help us upgrade our units and get more units.
Insufficient food.
Alright, so we need to get another engineering squad.
Ready to roll out.
Now what we're going to do eventually here is replace these militia
Ready for battle.
with better units, namely marksmen. So now we're generating food in a positive, so our guys aren't starving. And as you could hear, there's rain, the weather changes. Up here you have the time. That pauses, normal speed and double speed. And our objective is to survive for 15 days, and we're on day 2. So let's get some
Enemy
marksmen
approaching.
going. So let's see, it's 5 people and 1,000 material goods. So we'll get 3 of these.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Very well.
Alright, so when you get guys to go into these empty buildings, they'll start looting and scavenging for goods, which is a good thing. And that'll add to what you have up top here. And if they also go through these houses and whatnot, they'll also find people. So what we're going to do now is once this
Unit ready.
building gets cleared out, because it's not really a functioning building. It doesn't produce anything really. It's just a defensive
Enemy
structure.
approaching.
So let's see, we got a marksman.
Ready for action. Absolutely.
Put him there for now. Wait for this wave to go through. So this here shows that I think they're trying to breach these towers.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, so now we got that going. This is the difference between a
Ready, Commander.
militia squad, damage a range of 90 and a damage of 309, and a marksman
At the ready.
range of 119 and damage 443. So we'll take this
Ready
guy
for
out
action. Copy that.
and this guy
Awaiting
out,
directive. Ready, Commander.
and we'll put
Awaiting orders.
that guy there.
Enemy approaching. Unit ready.
Ready for battle.
Get
Absolutely.
him up there.
At the ready. Copy that. Ready for action. Ready, Commander. Yes?
So these guys hit a lot harder than the militia guys do.
At the ready. Copy that.
Now, one thing I wasn't too pleased with
Awaiting directive. Yes?
is grouping of units. Usually in a RTS, you can rubber
Ready
band
for
it
battle.
and then hold control and a number, like 1 for instance, so that anytime you had these unclicked and you click 1, it'll automatically select them.
Enemy approaching.
However, 1, 2, and 3 are relegated to the time scale. So I'm a little unhappy about that, but it's not a big deal. So up here we can make machine gunners, machine gun turrets rather. So we'll make a couple of those. Now as you see, as these guys
Awaiting orders.
get hurt, they will actually
Ready for battle.
take from the medicine pool here to heal themselves. If I believe it only works within a certain range around the base. So there's that. Alright, so I want to make... I don't have any more bodies. So we'll get these
Awaiting
guys
directive. Absolutely.
looting this house.
Unit enemy approaching.
Ready for battle. Right away.
Awaiting orders.
So as they go to each house, they'll get people out if there's people inside. So hopefully we can get a couple people together here. Now, with machine gun turrets,
Ready, Commander.
you place
Right
them
away.
where you want
Right
them.
away. Right away.
And then you have to deploy them, so they have to unpack
Ready
their
for
weapon
action.
before they can fire.
Copy that.
Alright, so we got one person out of
Unit
this
ready.
house. Now, one nice thing is you can select this here to scavenge, and they'll automatically go house to house scavenging for resources. And I don't quite want to do that just
Absolutely.
yet. You can see medicine, machine parts, and food.
Enemy approaching.
And eventually you'll see a number down below here, and that tells you the positive or negative of what you're getting in the green or red. And then your actual totals at top. And they automatically defend themselves if they can. So we just gained another body. Alright, some medicine just popped up there, so we'll go to
Yes?
this house. Want to get a few people. Alright, so this has been deployed. And let's see, what do we need here? We need 8 people. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going
At
to
the
set
ready.
these guys to auto-scavenge. So as soon as a building is completely scavenged, they'll go on to the next. So we want to get 8 people in total, so I can get
Enemy
another
approaching.
engineer.
Ready, Commander.
We'll take this guy out of here.
Absolutely.
As you can see, it's hard to
Ready
select.
to roll out.
There we go.
Reporting. Right away.
Awaiting directive.
Okay. There we go. So all 4 of these guys are now scavenging.
Ready
Right.
for battle.
We'll get this machine gunner
Right
over
away.
here.
Right away.
Now I wish there was a more accurate way of getting them to get into a position, like groups or in formations. That would make it a lot easier on placing them. And
Enemy
they
approaching.
splatter zombies pretty good, these machine guns.
At the ready.
Alright.
Copy that.
Now there's different types of zombies as well. These are runners, I believe, so they're really fast. There's also like zombies with exoskeletal kind of body where it's hard bone on the outside. So that's where you would need the anti-tank rounds, I'm sure. Alright, let's set these guys back out to that. Yeah.
Ready, Commander.
So we're gonna try. I want to get another machine gunner going.
Enemy approaching.
Excellent. All right, now here's your general.
Ready.
You don't want him to die. I don't know what benefits you get from upgrading him, but it's expensive nonetheless. Okay, so we need to get some more bodies in my base here. Now, one thing for scavenging,
Unit ready.
you want to get these scout squads because they're faster, they get the resources better, and I believe they haul in more. So it's faster, a lot more resources, and they kind of are able to defend themselves, but they're like lightly armed, so they're not the safest ones to throw out.
Enemy approaching.
And this is just as far as I've understood it. I've only had the game for maybe 12 hours, maybe less than that, so
Unit ready.
I'm still
Reporting.
learning how this works.
Right away.
And I've only played the first level here like 3 times. With the different difficulties, that is.
Ready, Commander. Right away.
Well, these guys are getting beat up down here.
Ready, Commander.
This is a spitter zombie.
Enemy
No longer
approaching.
a spitter zombie. I used to spit. Alright, so
Reporting.
this guy here, we'll
Right away.
try to get him in between these
Right away.
guys, evenly spaced.
Right away. Right
No.
away.
No, go. That's close enough.
Ready for battle.
Alright, this is the Ultra Zombie. An abomination with very thick bone shell, very hard to kill and very dangerous in close combat.
Ready for action. Yes?
Pull these guys back and let the machine guns have their fun. Like that. Yeah. Alright. So we got 5 guys, we need to get a few more.
Enemy
Need
approaching.
one more person.
Awaiting orders. Absolutely.
Run away! So they can feel the machine gun fire.
Copy that.
As you can see, they're pretty tough. There we go. Focus fire. Excellent. Alright.
Enemy approaching.
So if you wonder what this red ring is, that's their actual range of attack. Like this guy
At
up
the
here.
ready.
It's got a pretty long range.
Ready for battle.
Now if you upgrade them, you'll get obviously more damage per second, more range, etc. But it costs you material resources here.
Ready,
Which right
Commander.
now
Upgrade complete.
is worth it.
Ready for battle.
Upgrade complete.
Reporting.
Upgrade complete.
Ready, Commander.
Upgrade complete.
Awaiting directive.
Upgrade complete.
Awaiting orders.
Upgrade complete.
Ready for action.
Upgrade complete.
Yeah, beast mode, baby. Okay, so we will need 2 more bodies before we can put a engineer into this building and then use this militia guy for scavenging. It's just kind of a waiting game,
Enemy
really.
approaching.
Okay, so this is going to be fun. Bunch of spitters coming out here, and they try going for the guys outside the base if they're relatively close, anyway. Come on, I need one more body to get some scouts. There we go. Get a scout squad. You can also build barricades to make it so that the zombies that get up close to the buildings take longer to try to breach them. So there's something like that to consider as well. Now while this game may not be graphically as
Enemy
well
approaching.
presented as other RTSs, I mean it's actually quite simple. It's not about the looks so much as it is the function, which I'm kind of liking. It does look like a satellite view, like a thermal view. I can almost imagine myself in some, you know, control room with a bunch of generals and commanders, you know, hustling over computers over where to direct these troops and where and stuff like that. So that's kind of the feel of this. Looks pretty cool. It looks cool if it's, even though it's not as graphically intense as most other RTSs are.
Ready, Commander.
Upgrade complete.
Let's go shopping.
Enemy
And as
approaching.
you can see, these guys are really fast. But they're also pretty weak. Alright, so let's see, what do I need here? Get him. Now, one thing I'm noticing, and I might be wrong about this, I just haven't seen the function for it, but I'm not seeing a means of setting rally points to where if you
Enemy approaching.
generate a unit where it'll automatically deposit it at after it's made. I'm not seeing that in the game so far. A little disappointed in that, because that can be quite useful at times. Alright. Holding off pretty good here.
Unit ready.
The zombie breached a house with this guy. Now, I could also take militia guys and put them up in these outer buildings, but I'm not really too worried about them. I know that sounds pretty cruel, but nature of the beast.
Enemy approaching.
And you can see his life bar dwindling down. Now, I wish there was settings so that this is in a box that wasn't transparent. Because with the background, it does tend to bleed over it and make it hard to read.
Ready for service. Very well.
Ready for battle. Yes? Absolutely. Copy that.
Whoops.
Yes?
Gotta remember, right click, left
Enemy
click.
approaching.
Awaiting directive. Absolutely. Copy that.
Now, I believe these red buildings are ones that have zombies in them. I'm not 100% sure. I never really explored that. I need just one more body. There we go. Oh, these guys got really eaten up.
Unit
Ready
ready.
for battle. Yes?
Come home, boys. Or not.
Enemy approaching.
Let's see, can we get another machine gun squad? We need... Yep, we got plenty. I keep saying the machine gun squad, that's actually a turret.
Unit ready.
At the ready. Copy that.
Unit ready.
Alright, so that wave has
Unit
been passed. All right,
Ready, Commander.
let's upgrade this
Upgrade
guy.
complete.
Send him on his way.
Ready for action.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, and I think we
Awaiting
got one
orders.
there. See, it's so hard to tell where they're at sometimes.
Upgrade complete. Enemy approaching.
It's just a lot for the eyes to take in, I guess. Alright, where's my machine gun squad
Ready for
here?
battle.
Now, this is just the casual level. In the next level up from this, one of the requirements besides surviving for 15 days is to have over 10,000 material parts.
Right away. Right away. Right away. Right away. Right away.
Oh boy.
At the ready. Absolutely.
Enemy approaching.
When isn't he approaching? Or are they approaching? So fortunately these turrets are pretty tough. Trying to select this guy here.
Ready for action.
There we are.
Yes. Copy that.
Enemy approaching.
Yes.
We'll set him up here.
Absolutely.
Oh, getting swamped. Oh shit, we're getting overrun. Not good. Not good at all. Oh hell.
Enemy approaching.
Oh boy. That's not good. At least these guys are pulling some of the excess away from the base, but... Ugh. I'm in a world of shit. Come on, General.
Ready.
Fight.
Upgrade complete.
Hope he's tougher than this. Yeesh. If I lose the General, I'll pretty much lose the game.
Enemy approaching.
And it's so hard to tell if I'm actually winning or not. Okay, this one's getting banged up pretty good.
Reporting.
Don't have enough meds, so my general's hurting.
Understood.
So I'm dropping spike bombs. Basically just slows down the zombies and damages them along the way. So I think I'm barely going to survive this. Emphasis on the barely part. But at least we're surviving. I don't know if we'll survive another wave of zombies though, and I don't think there's going to be another wave. I think we're near the end of this here. It's definitely been interesting, that's for certain.
Unit ready.
About damn time.
Ready for battle. Copy that.
Come on.
Ready, Commander.
All right, we won. Barely, but we won. That's actually the worst round I have had of this. But yeah, I gained 662 tactical points. Let's see what we got here. No buildings destroyed. Buildings scavenged 91. Enemies killed 305. People saved negative 14. Days survived 15. TP earned 1383. People saved 70. Well, that's my max. Okay, but that's just total over multiple plays of this one particular part of the campaign. But yeah, apparently it goes all across the map. Now I don't know what these sections are, and I think they're like you play episode or chapter 2 or mission 2, and unlock these here. I'm assuming. But yeah, that's Zombie City Defense 2 by Moz Labs. The release date is August 19th. Again, they sent me a key to this game. Let's see, today, it'll be yesterday, August 8th. So, thank you, Moz Games, for giving me this game to check out and do a video/review. Again, this game is fun. There is some things, as I've noted, that could be better about this game, at least in terms of how real-time strategy games play out, or how they actually work. But it isn't too bad. It just takes some adjustment, especially for me after playing so many, crafting, survival, horror type games, first-person type vein. So it's kind of nice to get back into real-time strategy. I would like to see some, features, that would make the game a little easier to play. Graphically, I'm not really worried about fancy trees and grass and, blood spatter and explosions and stuff like that. I do like this kind of look and appeal to it. It kind of gives me a, kind of like a Superpower 2 vibe. The way it kind of plays out a little bit, but like really stripped down. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do plan on doing maybe a few more, see what the other levels are like on here. So we'll see how that goes. So anyways, guys, like, dislike, comment either way. Keep the comments constructive and polite. You guys do a great job of doing that anyways, and this is a new game, so let me know what you would like to see about it, based on what you've seen so far, what you think could make the game better. Hopefully the developers will see it and maybe take note or give justification why they didn't do certain things. But I'm liking it so far. I just have to get into it a little more and see where it goes. Share my videos if you think they're worth sharing, particularly if you think they're entertaining or infotaining. And for anybody else that might play this game in the future that might see these videos for a laugh or maybe to help them play it better. Who knows? Subscribe if you haven't already. And follow me on Twitter so you can know when just out of the blue game videos come out like this, or other things. Hal and Sharky and S'more and I get into interesting banter or whatnot, or just channel announcements. Also, you can check out my friends' channels: S'more, Sharky, Hal, Grandma Shirley, Games for Kicks, Lynn Voyager. Links for all of them, as well as my Twitter, is in the description below, as well as the hashtag for Zombie City Defense, and the link to the Steam page where you can actually get this game as it releases on August 19th. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been interesting. So until next time, guys, see you later. Twitch, Twitch.